We're going on the record in 2025 CR 000451, State versus Leslie O'Banion. Could I have parties announced?
That's Dwight Chumley for Miss O'Banion.
Yes. All right. You entered a plea of no contest on May 12th.
Well, folks, brace yourselves because this isn't your average courtroom drama. We're talking about a plea bargain turned upside down, a judge who's got no time for excuses, and a defendant caught between legal chaos and personal breakdown. No one's here for small talk, and let's just say not all prayers will be answered today. Will she walk, or will this plea burn her for good? Let's find out.
2025, according to your plea bargain agreement.
May I give you this, ma'am? Ms. Susan Boyd?
To what point, why are you giving me that?
It's my waiver.
It's your
for
what?
you, ma'am. It's for your judge. Thank you.
No, what is it for? That's what I'm trying to.
Motions that I did.
All right, so here's the thing. You've entered a plea. Unless that's a motion to withdraw your plea, it's not appropriate at this time, okay? All right.
It kind of is. But
Well, I mean,
I would just like to, I did the work on it.
Your Honor, it's a writ of
okay.
habeas corpus.
It's a written motion to reduce state jail felony to misdemeanor.
All right, so the state jail felony is
And
not
writ
being,
of habeas corpus.
all right, the state jail felony is not being reduced to a misdemeanor. All right?
Okay. Well, I
No, I
you know,
appreciate
because
it.
he's
No,
not
no.
really doing a job.
No. He's actually doing an excellent job for you.
I don't agree, but okay.
Well, I mean,
And that's what I got. So that's what I got to deal with. So I signed up
well,
probation.
no. Here's the thing, what I'm telling you, and this is what I want
Just
you to
would
hear.
like to go home
I want you to hear.
on probation, and that's what I signed for Monday, right, Ms. Boyd, Ms. Leslie O'Banion? I signed for 3 years deferred,
Mhm.
so I did my cap of balance inside, so I'd like to be released to have probation, ma'am. Thank you. That's what I find.
All right, so let me just tell you right now, that's not what you signed up for. What you signed up for is there was a plea bargain that was entered into. And guess what happens with plea bargain agreements? I'm the person who sets conditions, and I'm sure your attorney told you that. So whether or not you're released today, it's really up to me. So that's where we are.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
I don't know why people continue to think that everybody
I don't know
can.
why I thought
Here's the thing.
probation's outside the jail, and
All
it
right,
is.
so then what I'll do, if you're going to continue,
No, ma'am.
if you want to continue to talk over me, then you can do so.
No, ma'am,
But you're
I
going to
don't
be
wanna-
talking,
So I'm
but
sorry. please
you
forgive
are
me, ma'am.
going to be talking over me and talking by yourself. And what I will do is I'll just set this for another day.
You want to talk about a plea bargain? Fine, but let's get this straight. Leslie signed up for probation, and now she's crying for a way out, and yet the judge is crystal clear that's not what she signed up for. So what does she do? She tries to fight for a deal she thought she could change on a whim. Spoiler alert, that doesn't fly in this court. You think just because you ask nicely you're getting probation outside of jail? Not today. Sweetheart, Judge Boyd's already had enough. But the best part is the defendant's response. I just want to go home. It's almost cute, but you don't get to rewrite the contract. Not on her watch.
What I'm telling you is I do not understand why everybody thinks that they can be an attorney without a license. If everybody could be an attorney, then guess what? We would not have gone to school for it. So,
God bless you, ma'am.
Mr.
Thank you.
Chumley,
Mhm.
thank you for your patience.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am.
All right, so this is
Miss
what,
Judge Stephanie Boyd, please forgive me, and I'm sorry, I'm just miss my family very much. So I've been in for 410 days and I would like to see my family. It's my birthday this month and I miss my family tremendously.
well, here's the thing.
So I
If you
love my
could, if
family
you
and they love
continue,
me.
if you continue to commit offenses, then that's not showing love for your family. Because the reason why you're not with your family now is because you've
I've
committed an
been away
offense.
from my family and I've
And actually, the offense
suffered very much
the
inside
offense,
Air County Jail, ma'am.
the offense that you have committed
Okay,
is an
cool.
injury to the elderly or disabled
Got it.
person, bodily injury. And that person is an elderly person. So that's why you are here. And what I can tell you is, if
Okay.
I follow this agreement, you are not going back to that location. You're not going to be allowed to be around any of those persons. Do you understand? Maybe she understands, maybe she doesn't. All right, so defense, this is my concern.
Okay.
Let's dig deeper. Here's where it gets juicy. Leslie misses her family, but not enough to stop hurting others. Apparently, she literally injured an elderly person, and yet here she is begging for sympathy like she's the victim. The truth is her family's not around because of her own choices. It's hard to feel bad when you're the one who pushed them away. But of course, in Leslie's narrative, she's a victim of outdated records. Oh, but don't worry. She knows she's fixed it all up, right? Nope, not this time. What's really shocking here is that she thinks self-therapy and insurance somehow erased the pain she caused. Newsflash. The trauma you left behind doesn't just disappear with a signature and a smile.
Have you all both read the MIC evaluation?
I have PTSD.
This is my concern in here. In my concern, she says she doesn't have any mental illness diagnosis, demanded that those be taken off the records, and that she will not be taking medications once she's released.
I have PTSD trauma. I do have that, ma'am. I do not have bipolar. So that seems to be a problem. It's outdated information from when I was 28 years old. I'm 48. I'm going to be 49 this year. So that's very old medical stuff that's out of date, ma'am.
All
So
right.
I'm sorry for that, but that is actually true. I have PTSD. I have anxiety. I have trauma. That's what I do. Diagnose it.
All right. Probation.
Thank you.
How
Sorry.
are we going to handle this? She's saying that once she's released, she's no longer going to take her medications.
I
Is
actually
there
am.
any?
So I have insurance. I'm going to see my doctor. That's what I told the lady on the Taco Bell, ma'am. So I'd like to finish that. And I'm sorry she didn't put that in there. There's miscommunication happening and it's really important to me, ma'am.
Mhm.
I have insurance and I take very good care of my health. I actually have therapy set up for me already for when I'm released. I did that inside jail for the Rape Crisis Center. That's free therapy for me that I need. And I'm also going to go see my doctor and get on medication when I'm released. I take regular meds for myself and I take very good care of my health. I have health insurance. I'm on disability. So I plan on following up with my doctor I see currently in the Corey Market. I have a doctor already. I have a pharmacy at Walgreens. So that is not actually true. I'm saying I have to follow up with my doctors on the outside where I take care of my health. And
All right. So
my mental health
probation,
is important to me.
how are we going to address this issue? How do you suggest we address
So
it?
I'm going to be taking meds. I will be complying with that. So that is not true, ma'am. And I'm sorry she wrote that. So
All
I
right.
wanted to clarify. Please forgive me,
Thank
but
you
that
for-
is important.
Thank you for your clarification.
Yeah.
Probation, how are we going to handle this?
I will be.
You know what they say about mental health? It's all fun and games until it's used as a get-out-of-jail-free card. Leslie keeps going on about PTSD anxiety and how outdated her medical records are. Well, Leslie, I've got news for you. Nobody's saying you're not dealing with trauma, but let's not pretend that's a free pass to hurt people. You know what else is outdated? The idea that you can play the poor me card and get away with everything. She's got therapy lined up after she gets out, but here's the kicker. She's not even sure she's compliant with her medication. So you can't follow the rules now, and you expect probation to cut you some slack? Good luck with that.
So
Judge,
I need to get him adjusted. Thank you. With the proper
Judge.
position. Mine.
we can
I take meds.
Get
at
it.
your time.
we can get an authorization to obtain records to ensure that she is actually
Walgreens,
going
Lincoln
to.
Heights.
All right, just one second. So let me ask you something. Ms. O'Banion,
Yes.
it appears as though maybe you're not medically
They have
compliant
out of
with
date.
your medications. The reason why I say that is because you're not able to control yourself at all. You're speaking over everyone who is talking. I've asked probation a question. You keep interrupting her.
It's,
So
I'm not.
what,
gonna-
let me do this. What do you want to say to me? I'm here to listen.
Ma'am, what's happened since I've been incarcerated is they have out of date information. So me trying to update somebody that has old information, like I said, on me when I was 28 years old is so out of date. It is. I'm 48 years old, ma'am. So I've changed my life. I went to prison in Plain State 10 years ago and I changed my life and that does matter. Okay? So I live a very good and healthy life for myself. I take care of myself and I support my own self. I'm a single woman. I live alone. I have a pet. And that's what I do. I support myself. I don't rely on a man. I take care of myself. And I've lived that way for a long time. I'm very strong, independent woman. That's the way my mom raised me. So I'm blessed to have that. You know, I pay my bills and I always have a pet because I have trauma. I've groomed animals. I'm retired. And so I always have a fur baby. You know, I gave up my son for adoption. And, you know, this was something I forgave my stepdad. I didn't report it. I didn't report it. And I felt sorry for him. He's an older man. So it's my fault for that. There is issues there. He is crazy and I just didn't feel right about doing something against my family. So it's okay if they say I did something to him and that's fine. So I apologize.
And now we're talking about the real kicker. Family. She misses them so much, right? Yet she's actively trying to erase her stepdad from her life, like he's just some inconvenience. She apologizes for not reporting things that happened to her. Let's just say this. Good people don't cover up for the bad. But hey, this is her world now, and apparently the law is secondary. She wants to live this life of independence, yet can't seem to separate her version of independence from the chaos she's caused. You can't say, I love my family, when your actions tell a completely different story. The audacity to ask for a second chance after everything. That's the game we're playing here.
I will tell you this, I refuse to call you that.
Thank you. I don't like the stigma.
All right, so is there anything else that you
No,
want to say to me?
no, ma'am. And I think you're a very awesome judge. You're doing a great job. And you are. And thank you for helping me.
All right, probation.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Probation?
Yes, Judge.
How are we going to handle the fact that in the MIC evaluation, they're saying that she's not going to take her medications? What do you
So
suggest?
I am.
All right, so here's the thing. I'm giving you time to speak.
Yes.
I did not interrupt you. I let you talk for as long as you want to talk. So now it's someone else's turn to talk. So do not interrupt them. And I want you to hear me clearly and internalize what I'm saying. If you interrupt them, what's going to end up happening is I'm going to send you back to jail. We are not going to hear this, and I will bring you back on Monday. Do you understand? All right, probation. How do you suggest we handle this?
Judge, I think we should probably get an authorization of release so that we can be in contact with the individuals that are taking or prescribing medication, her doctors.
Mhm.
We can do a referral for Center for Healthcare Services. I believe the MIC evaluation indicates that she is not eligible for DDRF.
Yes.
However, she is eligible for the MIC caseload, I believe. And we could put her on the MIC caseload.
Okay. Is there anything else you think she would need?
Would you like to send me to DRF instead?
Did not tell you no more interrupting.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Never let me out. Send me to DRF. Go ahead. I pray every day.
Judge, I really can't think of anything else other than maybe, a life skills course or moral recognition therapy or something like that.
Okay. All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 3 years deferred adjudication. I'm sorry. 3 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent. I'm sorry, that will be probated. Taking consideration 2025 CC 000.
So here we are, the final verdict. 3 years of probation, deferred adjudication, and let's not forget the random drug tests, the anger management, the no-contact orders, and the mental health evaluations. Oh, and don't forget that $1,500 fine. It's the court's final shot at getting Leslie's life back on track. But here's the thing. No matter how much she talks about fixing things, no matter how many times she promises she'll comply with her meds, the court sees through it all because you know what? You can't fix years of mistakes with a few months of therapy and a couple of promises. It's a hard pill to swallow. But the truth is this is what accountability looks like.
7, there's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact. Title Texas 78052. There's to be, she's going to be placed on the MIC caseload. Referral to Center for Health Care Services. The defendant is to sign a release for mental health information. There's to be anger management course. And there's to be no contact with minors. Probation, is there anything else?
Hate children.
I'm sorry, what?
Like any type of employment or SSI.
Yes. Proof of employment or SSI within 30 days of release. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors.
I hate to ask you to do this, Judge, but can you give me that address again?
Yes.
I'm gonna probably be relocating, I think.
Well,
So I
be right-
reside here now, but I will be relocating and moving my
You do live in
information in.
Bear County.
No,
Where do you live?
yeah, I live nowhere right now.
All right, so
I haven't decided I'm gonna be leaving, so I'll relocate.
you're to remain in Bear County until the court approves you to leave Bear County.
Cool.
If
I'll
you
be
leave-
hiring a realtor.
If you leave Bear County, what will end up happening is a warrant will be issued for your arrest.
I can relocate with
All
someone
right.
to another city.
Probation, is there anything else? Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
See,
All right, counsel, did you review the trial court certification with her?
yes,
And did you explain it to her?
yes,
And did she place her signature on the document?
yes.
All right, because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. All right, thank you. State, make sure that you make the complainant aware of what has happened here today and that there's a no contact order. Okay,
I have a copy of probation paper.
you understand?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
My lawyer said it costs money.
Let's be real. This court didn't let her off easy. She's on the hook whether she wants to admit it or not. But the question remains, will this probation even stick? Will she actually turn her life around? Or will we be right back here again in a few months? And the real kicker, why does the system keep giving second chances when history shows us that some people just don't change? Will we learn from this or keep handing out second chances until the next tragedy strikes? Should this verdict stand? Tell us what you think. Subscribe if you believe the system needs a serious overhaul.